How long will she be staying, Yumpy? She'll be staying for about a month. She'll be going back on the 7th of July, so she's coming on the 6th of June, and then leaving on the 7th of July, so I've got a whole month with her. I will be doing cooking streams when she's here and that. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing huge deals. I'm not going to be doing 5 days a week. I'm going to be doing 3 days after my 2 weeks off, and I'll be doing some IRLs between those 2 weeks on Monday onwards, so I'll let you guys know on the IRLs when I'll be streaming them. Tomatoes are small green tomato-like fruits, are fairly citrusy and acidic. Oh, I know what they are now, Blackjack Gamer. They're the green. I've seen them before. They're nice little green tomatoes. They are a lot more acidic. I wasn't too sure what they were called. Tomatillos. I remember that one. Nice to char and grind up for salsa. Yeah, they do sound like, because they're quite acidic. I do know the ones you're on about now. That's why I think I avoid them. I'm from Brum, currently live in Swindon. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, how much costs 1,000 grams of beef rump steak maybe, or fillet? How much is it in this in London, mate? What, to actually buy from a restaurant or from a butcher? Whew. We're talking quite a bit of money, to be honest with you. If it's from a butcher, so roughly, I'm just trying to think, because I'm usually used to ounces with steaks. I know it's a bit bizarre, and I'm usually used to grams. How many would that be in ounces, 1,000 grams? Can anyone do a conversion for me? I know it's weird, and I do use grams, yes, but whenever I'm like cutting fillets or like, you know, any kind of meat or steaks, I usually run by ounces and pounds with it. So I usually like run with like an 8-ounce steak or an 8-ounce or 12-ounce. Do you know what I mean? I'm not too familiar with 1,000 grams from the butcher. Okay. How many would that be in ounces? 1,000 grams. 27 grams to an ounce. So we're talking about, oh, wow, at least 2-3 pounds. I'd say they'll probably end up giving you a joint, or if they want it sliced. So it'd be 42 ounces, so it'd be about, what? 16 ounces is a pound. So 16, 32, 2 pounds. 2 pounds and 10 ounces, is it right? 2 pounds, 10 ounces. You're talking about 50 quid at least, I think. That's a good joint in there, especially in London. I would say a best part of £50, maybe more. Very expensive down there. Yeah, I'd say about 50 quid or maybe more. It depends on the cut of beef and the joint of beef. If you're talking about rib, oh wow, a best part of £100, I guess. That'll be. Oh, 35 ounces. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd say it'd be probably a best part of 40 to 50 quid, I'd say. It depends as well on the butcher and the quality. It can vary, but yeah, it's very expensive down by London, and they'll probably charge more because it's London. And you can charge everything more. Rent in there is phenomenal. Paying for rent down in London is disgusting. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think I was paying when I was working there. I was paying for a room, and I was sharing a house. I think I was paying £800 a month. That wasn't I think that was including electric and everything though. But that was £800 a month I was paying for a room, and that was not even inside the middle of London. I had to commute as well, and I had to pay, I think, £160 a month on top of that for the travel. So yeah, very expensive, very disgusting indeed. So yeah, you need to be, if you're going to live in London, you need to be a lawyer or something. Somebody who's going to be paying you the big bucks. And you shouldn't be too bad. Don't get me wrong, maybe some people live on the outskirts and they say, oh, I'm fine. It is expensive in London, regardless of what anyone says. I find it very expensive. You can get things a lot cheaper around the rest of the UK though. But to carry the point. Okay, it's no problem. But yeah, it can be quite expensive, Mark. If it's around here, it'd probably be a lot less, probably. I would say if it was around here, I'd say about half the price, about £25 probably maximum. So if it was in London, it'd be about probably double the price, about 50 quid. So yeah, that's my guess. Don't confirm me on that and say Chef said it was 50 quid, and then do some research and you find out it's probably like 40 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty expensive. They charge phenomenal prices in London. So it's not a cheap place to be in. But it is the capital of the UK. So it's where all the businesses are. I recently moved out of Seattle, WA, which is one of the most expensive cities in America. Rent is ridiculous, and even parking can be paycheck and monthly if you don't have a garage. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But that's what you get from, like, you know, it's usually the business sectors. So places where there's a lot of business, where they make a lot of money, usually charge a lot for rent and stuff like that. So okay, but here from the butchers, it's around 30-40 euros. Oh, okay. So I don't know how much that would be in pounds. I guess that would be about, I don't know, it could be even more, Mark. I really don't know off the top of my head, because I never really got the chance to go out to any butchers in London, but I know like the prices of things are pretty much double of what they are around near me, so you could probably be paying at least 70 quid probably. I don't know. But man, being able to walk across the street to the shop and get any kind of food you can imagine, I miss that. Yeah, exactly. If you've got the money, you can get whatever you want in those big cities. They import a lot of fresh goods as well from France. There's a lot of amazing French bakeries, so London has a lot of great fresh bread that they get imported from France. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of awesome stuff. A lot of great seafood as well they can get as well. Which is fantastic. So yeah, it is good, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's just if you haven't got money, then do you know what I mean, you will struggle. That's what I found anyway. But yeah, there's some fantastic, though, if you have got money, there is amazing produce in London you can get hold of, and yeah, it's fantastic, it's really good. Radio. McMahon being able to walk across the street, oh yeah, sorry, I've read that. What brand of knives do you use, Chef? I use Sabatier knives. You can use cheaper ones. These are like mediocre. They're not like the most expensive knives. They're not the most cheapest. I'd say they're about average. I got this knife set. I'll show you now if I can. I got this knife block from Knife Set. These knives here. So I got like 5 of them. So the other knife goes there. I got this for about £20, and these are worth about nearly 100 quid. So I saw them in the shop, and I was just saw them for £20 reduced. I was just like, I'm not leaving that shop without these knives. So yeah, I got a really, really good deal on them. So they're about £80, I think, not 100. But they're not like overpriced, but they're really good knives. If you want something a bit more cheaper, which are good quality for like great for starting off, I would say Victoria Knox are great knives. Mantis, how you doing, my friend? How are things with you? How's the artwork going? How's the? Are you still chefing? What are you up to, my friend? I'm gonna give you a shout out because you're amazing. How are things with you, dude? If you're not following Mantis, he does lots of pixel art. Absolutely fantastic drawings. Give him a follow. He's a lovely chap. Yeah, just give him a follow, guys. He's absolutely awesome. I'm gonna add some rosemary to this. So what we're gonna do, dice some beautiful rosemary down. Just pick a little bit off here. I'm not gonna pull the whole packet out. Don't want a great deal. Just a little bit to go in there. You are amazing. You are amazing as well too. Good sir. How are things with you? Have you been chefing lately? How's work been going for you? Are you doing alright? Has it been busy? Doing more digital study at the moment. Okay, that's cool. So I'm just going to dice up this beautiful rosemary. How long have you been using those knives? I would say the best part of nearly 2 years, I'd say. Yumpy? Yeah, about 2 years I've been using them. So, you know, they will last you a lifetime as long as you like kind of look after them well. Maybe quite not a lifetime, maybe, I don't know, they would last a really good time, a long time. You just got to look after things, I guess. The more you look after things, the longer they last, I always find. But so far I've been using them for about 2 years or so. I use Wusthof knives. Yeah, I've got Wusthof knife as well. I think I ruined like 1 or 2 of my Wusthof knives when I was learning about knives. and how to sharpen them. So if you're ever going to start using knives, I would start off buying some cheap ones, so even if you do wreck them by sharpening them, at least it's not like too much money lost. I had a Wusthof knife and I kind of ruined it by sharpening it not properly, and yeah, it was about £100 knife, which kind of ruined, but it's okay. I'm not really too fussed about it. It's in the past. Don't worry about the past. Yes, I changed to other restaurant. When you become a head chef, everyone wants you. Yeah, definitely. That's awesome, dude. I hope it's all going well for you, though. It's great to know you are doing fantastic. My whole set is Wusthof. They have been amazing. Yeah, Wusthof knives are very good. German brand. I can't fault them. They're really good. I used to use a lot of Wusthof, but they are a little bit expensive. But if you can shop around and get some good deals for sure. But they are good quality knives. I'm quite used to using Sabatier now, and you know what? I actually love them. I never used them before until like 2 years ago, and I actually really prefer them to Wusthof. But that's just personal opinions. Everyone's going to feel different on different knives. You might get a different feel for certain knives, so you just got to buy some and try some. Buy some and try some. Arnold the Hobbit, how much does a decent knife cost? As I said, I got really lucky with that knife set. It's worth about £80 for a good few knives for the Sabatier. And I paid 20 quid for it, 20, 30 quid, something like that. It was really cheap, so I was really lucky with that. But I got a set of knives. You're always better off, instead of buying them individually, just buy a set, because you probably get more for your money, and you get more knives out of it. So you may as well just pay a little bit more and get a set of knives. But you know, as long as you're keeping it sharp, you can get some pretty decent knives, to be honest with you. I hope you're doing good, and welcome to the channel, Hobbit. Hope you're doing good. Hello, Chef and Chats. Retro Gaming Daddy, how are you doing, my friends? Hope you're doing well. How is your wonderful Saturday going? I am in a homemade cooking place that come at your work break, eat some fresh food, and go back to work. Oh, that's fair enough. I hope you're enjoying it, though, dude. Thoughts on ceramic knives, Chef? I have never used them, but here different options. I don't even think I've really kind of used ceramic knives, to be honest with you. Just remind me, ceramic knives. I've just like kind of maybe gone brain dead or something. Maybe I have used them. Are they those plastic ones, or the ceramic kind of? Maybe I'm just going a bit silly. I don't know. Just please remind me what the ceramic knives are, or give me an example. I'll be like, oh, I know what they are now. So put a can of tomatoes in there for this lovely tomato sauce, and we're going to drop the softened tomatoes in there as well. How's it all going, Chef? I'm doing fantastic, Star. It's going all hunky-dory.